there are quite a lot of Madea films that I've come across randomly, and I've never watched any of them, at least until now. But I'm watching every Charlie Sheen film, and Charlie Sheen is kind of in Medea's witness protection. I will expand on that in a moment. So I figured, okay, I finally have a reason to watch one. We also have Doris Roberts in this as well, and I'm not sure how I missed this when I was watching every Doris Roberts film. So that completely bypassed me. Despite the fact that I probably should have watched it sooner because of that, I'm glad that I finally had a reason to watch it because I actually really enjoy this. And now, if I come across a Madea film, I'm going to give it a go because I was really, really pleasantly surprised by this. I didn't think that the style of comedy would appeal to me. I didn't think the concept would appeal to me. And actually, it really did. This was released in 2012. It's written and directed by Tyler Perry, and we have a cast including Tyler Perry, who plays Madea. We also have Eugene Levy, Denise Richards, the aforementioned Doris Roberts, and of course, Charlie Sheen. Except not really, because he's in the end credits in an uncredited cameo for like a second. So, yes, I watched it for Charlie Sheen, but I don't mind that he was not actually in it, really, because I thought this was good. And as I said, I don't know why I didn't watch this or why I bypassed this when I was watching all of Doris Roberts' films. Maybe I just didn't pay attention. Maybe I didn't write it down. Either way, I've seen it now, and I thought it was pretty decent. Madea is played by Tyler Perry, and the character is so strong. She's at the heart of the story, but the story actually focuses on a character called George Needleman. And he finds out that the company he worked for was actually a Ponzi scheme. And he is sent with his family to live in Medea's house under witness protection so that he can then testify against the people operating the Ponzi scheme. So Medea's kind of at the heart of the story, and then we have other characters around about. And I don't know if that's what every Madea film is like, where she's kind of, I guess, the glue at the heart of the story, and the characters revolve around, well, her house in this case. I'd be quite keen to find out. But certainly with this film, as a concept, it worked really well, and we have some really strong character writing, some really great performances, and the narrative itself is really good. I wasn't overly emotionally invested in it, by which I mean I wasn't that bothered if George was discovered or if he was able to testify or what would happen with this. I wasn't really invested in it, but I didn't mind that too much. I was more interested in the characters and the comedy, and going into it, I wasn't sure the comedy style would be for me, but it turns out actually it is. And that's not to say it's the funniest film I've ever seen or that I laughed out loud at everything, but I found it to be quite amusing, and I was quite impressed with that. We also have some great set designs, the costumes look brilliant, great camera work. Visually, it's a really strong film. So we have some genuinely funny moments. The narrative is well written. I may not have been that invested in the story, but it is well written. The pacing is good. I have absolutely no complaints with the way the story was handled. Great performances, solid characters. Madea seems like a really strong character, and I would be keen to get to know her more, because obviously she's in quite a lot of films, or there are quite a lot of Madea films, and I'm looking forward to exploring them, looking forward to seeing what they're like in more detail, so I will explore those in due course. If you can recommend any, please feel free to do so. I don't think I'll watch them in order. I think I'll focus on the Christmas and Halloween ones first, but if you have any suggestions, please feel free to do so. But as an introduction to the character of Madea and the style of comedy, for me, Medea's Witness Protection was a really good experience, and we have some great music as well. It ticks every single box. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but as I said, it's made me quite curious to watch the rest of them. Maybe not all of them, we'll see how it goes, but to at least watch some more. And for now, I'm pleased to say that despite the fact Charlie Sheen wasn't really in it, Medea's Witness Protection was still a good experience. I'm glad I had a reason to watch it. And if, like me, you've come across the Madea films, but you've never given any of them a chance, I can't say whether or not this is the best or if this would be the best place to start, but certainly that's been my experience, and I enjoyed it. So if you're curious and this one seems like one that might interest you, maybe you're interested in some of the cast, then I'd say give it a go. I thought it was a decent film, and I'm happy to recommend it.